Hey everybody, I am back. Oh yeah, I'm taping. Sorry, I wasn't sure. Back this week to do something like it's more of a meal and a snack together, but it's really fun. I'm doing pizza bubble bread in the microwave. What you're gonna start out with is either a glass pie pan or a little 8x8, 9x9. Point being, you just need a little pan. And you set that to the side. And you also need like a small little custard cup or something glass, because you're going to set that right in the middle of your pan. Sounds a little odd, I know, but you'll see how it is when we're done. You're going to take your cooking spray, and you're going to spray that, even the top of the cup and the sides. You just want to make sure you got your pan greased up so nothing sticks. And yes, we are doing this in the microwave, because who doesn't love pizza and pull apart bread? So we'll just combine the two. Okay, then you get yourself a 10-ounce can of these big biscuits of any kind. I just happen to have buttermilk because, well, that's what the dollar store had. And I always like to call them womp biscuits because you hit them on the counter and they make that really fun popping sound. Well, now it's just not wanting to cooperate with me. So you get the good womp sound. And you dump your biscuits out on a cutting board. And oh, get yourself a mixing bowl here. And you're going to take each biscuit and cut it into 4 to 6 pieces. I'm just going to cut mine into 4 pieces. And then we're going to toss them into the bowl. Try to cut 2 biscuits at a time so I don't take up all your time. And we're making our bowls here. Okay, get our last biscuit done there. Okay, so there we have a can of biscuits cut into 4 pieces, 4 to 6, depending on how big you want your bubbles. Okay, then what you do is you get 3/4 a cup of pizza sauce, any kind of pizza sauce you want, about 3/4 a cup there, and you scatter that all in there. Pizza sauce and seasoning. You're going to want to get a 1/2 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and luckily this is something I use a lot of, so I actually have enough left, I think. Okay, scatter that Italian seasoning in there. Now you're going to get a spoon, which I forgot to get, and toss everything together. Just like you're making little pizza biscuits. And you're going to get your pan now. Scoot your cutting board out of the way. Get your pan. Make sure your custard cup stays in the middle. And you're going to put all these right over and around your custard cup. You can see it makes a nice little pile and it covers up. Well, I wouldn't cover up the cup. I'm going to push it down around the cup so that I fill up the sides of the pan. Mine's going to be more of a square bubble bread. Okay. Now you can take mozzarella cheese, or I happen to have sharp cheddar cheese. Again, because that's what the dollar store had. And you could measure out a cup of cheese if you want, but, well, who doesn't like cheese? So I'm just going to get a nice, generous helping squished over the top. Too much? Yeah, maybe, probably. But it's cheese. Now you're going to get yourself, again, you could count out a 1/4 cup of pepperoni. thinly sliced, or you could just cover the top in pepperoni. So let's face it, again, it's pepperoni. Who doesn't love that? I'm going to make a nice even layer over the top. And there's going to be plenty of pepperoni left over for snacking. Okay. We're going to hit the microwave for 6 minutes and then we're going to check it. Okay. And like I said, we will check that in 6 minutes. But until then, work on cleaning stuff up and admire my Argyle Fighters t-shirt. Got it from a grab bag from T Fury, but such a lucky find. And always keep an eye on it, just make sure it doesn't like completely start to bubble over. Get a rag and wipe up my cheesy, saucy mess. And, like most of my recipes, this is fairly open to interpretation. I just use pepperoni and cheese. You could use mushrooms, black olives, green peppers. Whatever you like on your pizza, you can put on top of this. Don't make the toppings too thick or your bread won't cook. But you know, generous scattering is always fun. Ooh, and have a fork ready to test it. Fork. Oh, it's definitely, you can see the edges are definitely starting to bubble up. This is like, I guess, what you would call your classic monkey bread recipe, which I'll probably end up showing you how to do some week, because, hey, who doesn't love monkey bread at a fair? And done in the microwave. My specialty. And I am keeping an eye on it just to make sure it doesn't start to mess up my microwave. But we all know I've been there, done that. We're getting nice big bowls now. Sure, you could probably make this in the oven and look impressive, but yawn. This is an easy 6-minute way to get yourself a fun snack that's definitely big enough for the whole family. Ooh, cheesy, cheesy, cheesy. Gonna be like pizza casserole. Almost. definitely almost done because you can see how puffed up it is. But we're going to cook it the whole 6 minutes, and then we're going to poke it a little bit and see if, and just test it. I smell dough and pepperoni and cheese. It's less than a minute to go till we can check it. And I hope everybody's staying warm this weekend because, yeah, it was like -7 when we got up this morning, so dress warm, and if this storm hits that's supposed to, stay inside. I am going to, however, grab some hot pads because I don't know how hot this pan is going to be when I go to pull it out. Lovely ding that we all like to hear. And some grease may have leaked out a little bit, but yum. You can see we have a nice hole in the middle for our bubble. Now you probably really wouldn't have to put the custard cup in the middle. I was just following the recipe, and yeah, it's kind of goofy, but let us. Got a nice forkful there. I like how much this is done for me. Just poking around a little bit. But, however, if you poke through a little bit and you see a few pieces that aren't done, because my edges are done good, but my middle is still a little bit doughy, I'm actually going to throw it back in for 2 minutes. But, trust me, it is tasting really good. I'm going to throw mine back in for 2 minutes. You don't have to if you don't want to, but as you can see, that is insanely tasty. Yes, I'm fussing with my computer. I'm actually working to bring YouTube up so I can load you this video. Well, maybe I'll pause it after a minute and test it. Closer to the cup where we piled some more of the biscuit mix, it may still be a little doughy, so like I said, that may call for some more cooking. Again, it's all dependent on your microwave and how much you like yours done. Okay, I'm going to check it here. A minute. Still got a few pieces that are just a little bit doughy, but it's more cheesy than anything. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to finish working on this. But do it for 6 minutes, and then do it for another 2 minutes if you don't think it's done enough. And then do it in minute intervals. It'll get done. It's just your microwave and maybe how much cheese and sauce and everything you've put on it. But I've already taken up 15 minutes of your time. So I'll let you go, and I'm going to stuff my face with some pizza bubble bread. I'll see you in a week or two.